Andrew Cuomo is no different than Donald Trump. Let's talk about it. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell so you will be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe and you click the bell. Icebreaker, quick question. What is a brand that you cannot live without? Answer that in the comments below. I want you guys to watch this clip of Meghan McCain just going off on Cuomo, as she should, and I'll come back with some more.
I need to say, in my own transparency, this is a story that has impacted me greatly because one of my closest friends, who I consider a sister, my friend Janice Dean, lost her mother-in-law and father-in-law in this scandal. They died alone, without family around, in a nursing home. The reason why this is coming out about Governor Cuomo is because the own attorney general in New York City actually came out with a Democrat investigation and revealed that they had underreported the amount of deaths. It's up to 15,000 nursing home deaths. I have a lot of anger towards this story for two separate reasons, so just give me a minute. The first one is I think the media has done a really piss poor job of covering this in all ways. He has been given Emmys. He has gone on TV and joked about his sex life with giant Q-tips with his brother, Chris Cuomo. The adulation and lack of culpability and questioning on him across the board, and his way to evade it, I think, has been nothing short of journalistic malpractice and malfeasance. My second problem with this, I talked yesterday about my great, emphasis and passion for being pro-life. I'm pro-life across the board. The idea that because you are old and you are in a nursing home, that your life is somehow of lesser value than mine if you die that way, that we will care less as a society because you are old or over 80 and dying alone in a nursing home. I do think if this were younger people or people that were above the age or below the age of 70, that we culturally would have cared more. There is no empathy coming from Governor Cuomo at all. He has been completely and utterly ghoulish in the way that he has talked to people. He has not apologized to the families who have lost their family members in this way. I think he is disgusting. I think there should be a criminal investigation. I think they should step down. I am pleased to see people like Ari Melber finally coming at the helm of this, but have no doubt, I believe that although Governor Cuomo says that my friend Janice Dean is merely a weather woman, she has been sounding the alarm and been an angel for so many of this that think the rights to life include that to die with dignity in death and not alone in a nursing home, being brought to a hospital confused, not knowing how or why you're there, and then dying in such a way that I think about the way that my father died, surrounded by family and love outside in Sedona, surrounded by hawks and animals with true dignity, and then the way it could have gone had he not been famous or, God forbid, died from COVID under Andrew Cuomo's leadership.
So there's a top aide in New York that represents the 40th district. His name is Ron Kim, and Andrew Cuomo, according to Ron Kim, called this guy and threatened him to make a statement so he can look good with this whole bad leadership of him with COVID cases. Ron Kim says, Governor Cuomo called me directly on Thursday to threaten my career if I did not cover up for Melissa De Rosa and what she said. He tried to pressure me to issue a statement, and it was a very traumatizing experience. So Cuomo also badgered the man, kept calling him with no caller ID numbers, asking the man if he's a lawyer or not, just to see if this Ron Kim can perpetually intimidate him. But for you to sit there and try to call Ron Kim so he can make a statement to save your ass. So this whole fiasco of intimidation and the reason for Governor Cuomo calling Ron Kim was because he was in a meeting with top aide Melissa De Rosa, and in the meeting, Melissa simply stated that they slowed down the reports to get out there publicly about the COVID deaths in the nursing homes, with Cuomo's bad leadership, because they wanted to avoid potentially being investigated by the Department of Justice. And I wholeheartedly believe this man. I believe Ron Kim. The View and other outlets have not reported this at all. And I also tweeted the View producer to please have this man on the show as soon as possible, because I 100% believe this story. Cuomo, both of the Cuomo brothers have temper issues. If you guys do recall with CNN Cuomo, with his Italian self, I didn't mean to say Italian self, but with his self, he threatened a man that was on a bike while Cuomo had COVID. Cuomo was moving and a man was riding his bike, and he noticed while Cuomo had COVID, Cuomo did not have a mask on, and he was around his wife and kids, and he was sick. And here's this man, Chris Cuomo, going on CNN talking about COVID, talking about he doesn't want to infect his kids, saying all of these sympathetic things on CNN so he can look good, but yet an observer on a bike saw you with your kids, with your wife, building a new house, maskless, while having COVID. And Chris Cuomo, the brother of Andrew Cuomo, threatened the guy. So the guy went on Fox News to tell his story. And the guy was, older man, 60 years old, minding his own business on a bike. And he saw Chris Cuomo without a mask, as he should. And so he basically asked the wife what's going on, why he has no mask. And Chris Cuomo just went up there and threatened him and so on and so forth. So his brother, Andrew Cuomo, did the same thing. He intimidated this guy, Ron Kim, who is a politician, who represents the 40th district and certain counties in New York City, and just kept badgering, telling him, oh, you're not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer. We don't care if you guys are lawyers. We don't care if you're a lawyer, Andrew Cuomo. I don't care if Chris Cuomo is a lawyer, and I know he is, but we don't care. We don't care. You're not above the law. You're not Trump. He's not above the law either. And for you to incite and ask him if he's a lawyer just to see if you can intimidate him even more is highly appalling and highly despicable. And at this point, for you to intimidate somebody that is self-made to his own, that really got his job by being self-made, you're being equivalent to Donald Trump. You really are. And at this point, I think this whole COVID nursing homes should be investigated to the fullest extent. I think Andrew Cuomo, if this is true, which I think it is, should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, just like Donald Trump with his impeachment trial, although he was acquitted. But I also believe that things need to be enforced so these people in power don't feel like they can do these things, like threaten colleagues and get away with it. We need to enforce people to be in jail. They need to do the same timing in jail as regular folks like ourselves do, right? And this is what I agree with Meghan McCain. Had her father not been famous, had her father not been John McCain, the war hero man, he would not have been treated with the best healthcare treatment in hospitals. And this situation could have been prone to him had there been somebody with cancer, or had there somebody with cancer with COVID in a nursing home, he would have been treated the same way. So Andrew Cuomo needs to be investigated. I think he needs to resign. Actually, I don't think he do need to resign. And this is highly despicable. And I do recall his last appearance on The View, and all of him was kowtowing to him, kissing his ass, and so on and so forth. And I wish Meghan McCain keeps the same commentary that she does on The View, and do not escape and be absent when someone like Andrew Cuomo comes on, or someone like, I don't know, some other politician that she disagrees with but because what she said on The View today was powerful, and I would love for her to be there while Andrew Cuomo was there months ago. Because according to Janice Dean, the meteorologist of Fox News, Meghan McCain has been pushing for the story to be produced on The View so they can talk about it. Anyways, y'all, I'm tired of these people. This is what I meant yesterday when I said I'm not for these TV people. I'm for you guys. I'm here to tell my truth and here to present the truth. And we should expose these people who are in power to take advantage of it. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces. Yeah.